Let's talk about false flag operations. So, what exactly is a false flag operation? A false flag operation is basically when a government blames another government or group for a staged attack they committed themselves, usually resulting in the death of their own citizens and the destruction of public property. Governments call these deaths and destruction collateral damage. So, why is this done? Why would governments do such a thing? The main reason this is done is for governments to install fear into their citizens, keeping them under control. Then later on, if the staged attack leads to a war, the citizens of that country will support the war, as there is a documented reason for attacking back. This is how the normal public turns a blind eye to the bombing of third world countries. No, this is not a movie. This is the government. Governments can also directly lie. This is also a form of false flag operation. For example, the British Prime Minister Tony Blair and American President George Bush Jr. claimed Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction, so they invaded his country, toppled his empire, and then televised his hanging. It was later found out that Tony Blair had lied, and after American and British troops took over Iraq, the nuclear weapons were never found. Then months later, the British Prime Minister Tony Blair admitted he had sexed up the document. In other words, he had made Saddam Hussein seem a bigger threat on paper than he actually was, so he could invade his country. Iraq is an oil and gas-rich country. But the British and American public never saw any of these riches as the governments invaded and looted the country. Historically, during times of war, the civilians are always the ones who foot the bill with higher costs for energy, fuel, and food. Even if you don't support your country's war, chances are you are still funding it one way or another. Here is a list of proven false flag operations. Reichstag fire, 1933, false flag. German invasion of Poland, 1939, false flag. Outbreak of Russo-Finnish War, 1939, false flag. Gulf of Tonkin incident, 1964, false flag. In recent history, a United States of America CIA report was made publicly available online. It was authored in 1962 and described plans for a false flag operation that was to take place in America in the 1960s. The attack would be carried out by American soldiers disguised as a foreign adversary, resulting in American citizens being used as collateral damage. Thankfully, Operation Northwoods never took place. All we have on Operation Northwoods is a leaked document and not a death toll. So next time your government tells you that a foreign adversary in a third world country wants to do you harm, do your research before jumping on board. Knowledge is power. Question everything. Stay safe. Thanks for watching Serious Shorts.